Wiley is a premier entertainer whose class of comedy surpasses the status quo. The charismatic comedian's style of delivery is captivating, funny, and knowledgeable. He provides lots of laughter along with a guaranteed message on being a better you. His motto for his brand of comedy is laughter is good, but the message is better. A three-time college graduate with an associate's degree in fine arts theater, bachelor's degree in radio, TV, film, and master's degree in communications, Marcus is also a published author. His book, Hustle and Faith, remains a top-selling piece of literature, and excerpts from the book are often quoted from the pulpit to the streets. Yolanda Adams refers to him as a comedic genius. Radio mogul Kathy Hughes has called him a modern-day Dick Gregory, and Chase and Charlie only see him as dad. He's been married to his wife, Erica, for 23 years. Let's give a big welcome to the one and only Marcus D. Wiley.
What up? What up? What's up? I'm in the Shy. And the Valley, that's what they call it, the Valley? This Kingdom Valley, though.
I don't know whose mic this is.
Okay, I'm just getting my show straight. I'm in the Shy, okay. I'm in the Shy, calm down, I'm in the Shy. Hey, I'm so happy to be here. Probably a lot of you probably don't even know me, but I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm from H-Town, and quick story, I always wanted to come to this church. I met Apostle Daniels at Fellowship one time, and it was years ago, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, and maybe he forgot, I'm just saying, maybe he forgot, maybe it was industry talk at the time, I don't know, but look at God. My friend Ray Beatty, I called him, I said, man, I'm doing a little tour right now. I'm trying to recoup some of this money COVID stole from me. And he was like, man, I'm gonna get you there. And then when I found out it was the same church, I was so excited, about being here, because this church has always been like forward thinking, always been ahead. And so, I wanted to get here. And so thank you, Pastor Beatty now, Shalon, Lady Beatty. Appreciate you all having me, the Rick and Anita. And then them boys up there, Thad and Lucius. I know those guys. I may know some other people, but let me get started. Y'all didn't bring me up all that. Let me jump into it. Y'all, this is where I want to start. I got so much to tell y'all. But the pandemic hit in 2020, March 2020. Actually, the country had shut down March 16th, 2020. Everything closed. That's everything got shut down. Very challenging, on my family, my wife. It was very challenging for her because I married a young lady, beautiful, smart, intelligent, but I didn't marry for her cooking. I didn't marry her for her cooking. And we had been living the blessed life, going out to eat 2-3 times a week. And so when the country shut down, it was tight on her. It was real tight on her. It was very tight, because that's when we both realized, you not a cooker, you a fixer. Watch this, yeah. Not a cooker, but a fixer. Yeah, cooking and fixing are two different things. Yeah, you fix tuna fish. You fix hamburger helper. You fix nachos. You fix tacos. A lot of men in here, my baby cooking tacos tonight. No, your baby fixing tacos tonight. Cooking is when you stuff something. Cooking is when you smother something. Cooking is when you saute something. Cooking is when you preheat the oven on 350 for 2 weeks. That's cooking. So we were challenged in the pandemic. I wasn't tripping at first because I didn't think this was gonna last no longer than 2 weeks. That's what I had. I said, this is gonna last 2 weeks. I live in the United States of America. We are a strong, powerful, intelligent country. Surely we will get this under control in about 2 weeks. So during that time, I wasn't tripping. Now, all my dates got canceled. All of them. I had a nice calendar set up for 2020. Folks started calling me, hey man, we gotta cancel. Hey man, we gotta postpone. Hey man, can I get that deposit back? The devil is a lie. No, I got that. No, don't worry about that. All my shows canceling. I wasn't tripping because my daddy always taught me to have some money saved for a rainy day. Yeah, who my daddy say? I always have some money saved for a rainy day. So at first I wasn't tripping. Folk were calling me. A lot of you all had, acquired that PPP money, and you began to spend it, all type of ways. So people was calling me to want me to perform at their birthday party on Zoom, and their graduation parties on Zoom, retirement parties on Zoom, divorce parties on Zoom. And I'm turning all that down. I'm turning all that down because I had money saved for a rainy day. Then September came. And that's when I realized I didn't have rainy year money. I got rainy day money. Yeah, I ain't have rainy year money. And so I had to do what the Bible says. I had to humble myself and start accepting some of these shows. Ooh, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like doing these shows on Zoom, on my computer, in my little office at the crib. I ain't like doing these shows because some folk was too lazy to even show up on Zoom. You ain't even got to go nowhere. I'm trying to do comedy on a computer. The only way I can know if I'm connecting is by seeing people's shoulders do this because all the mics are muted. But some folk were so lazy, they didn't even show up. They just had their avatar, their picture up there. I'm doing these shows, Ray, and I ain't gonna lie, I can't take it. I don't like it. I don't like nothing about doing these shows. This virtual world. I was on my way to a virtual hell. Yeah, because I like people. So this was killing me. All of a sudden, one of my comedian partners, his name is Ali Sadiq. He's from Houston. He's on the secular circuit. He calls me and he says, hey, Mark, I know the churches are closed. Oh, let me park there. The churches are closed. We're in a pandemic. Folk losing their mind. And the place of refuge, it closed. Now, it ain't church fault. It was a mandate, not church fault, but church is closed. He said, I know the churches are closed, but these clubs, they wide open. He said, I know I can't pay you like the churches pay you, but you're more than welcome to come make some money featuring for me in these clubs. Now, Valley, I did not want to get in these clubs because that's what we preach against, darkness. But there was some other nesses I was concerned about, like homelessness, carlessness, moneylessness. So I did what my dad has always taught me, pray about everything. I took it to the Lord in prayer. I said, God, I have an opportunity to go make a little money in these clubs. If it be thy will, let me know. Before I could get up off my knees good, Anita, I heard a still small voice that said, who can we send? Who will go for us to these clubs? And I said, Lord, send me. I go. And so for the better part of 2 years, I've been performing in comedy clubs across the country during the pandemic. If you see a little club residue leaking off me, it's because I've been in the club. Now, I see some of you, I see you got judgment on your face. Watch this. Don't do that because I represented us well in the club. Yeah, I represented us well in the club. Yeah, that's why he sent me. That's why he ain't sent you. You can't do it. But I can. I went to the club every night, do my thing on stage. When I get off the stage, folk was coming up to me, Marcus, man, you funny. You didn't even cuss. Man, you don't cuss? And I was like, ooh, I know how. I know how. Yeah, I don't practice it, but I know how. I got kids. And so, yeah, every now and then I gotta say it to them the way I want to say it. Yeah, Lord forgive me, but I gotta say it how I want to say it. Yeah, I got kids. Folk coming up to me every night I perform. Oh, man, you was good. Man, you was good. Let me buy you a drink. Do you drink? I was like, ooh, because I'm a good Christian. I'm a good Christian, and we don't drink in public. Not in public. No. I can't be nobody's stumbling block. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No. And if I just gotta have something, can you put it in another cup? Take that umbrella out of there and get all that fruit, lemon and lime, get all that out of there. Yeah. I'm just letting you know I represented us well. I'm at home during this pandemic, and I noticed something. Although I'm not thriving, it was folk on this thing called social media that was doing real good. But I'm talking about folk on social media that was doing real good, but live ain't good at all. They doing real good on social media, but then live, not good at all. And I don't be want to hate, because this is not a hate. It's not a hate. I don't hate. I was trying to understand, how was they doing it? And so during the pandemic, because I'm not on social media, I'm on it, I'm present, but I ain't just active like, probably I should be. And because social media came about when I was grown. Like, had it come when I was in college, I would be on it. But I'm 50. When social media hit, I was grown. And all my life, that's all I ever wanted to be, was grown. Because at my mom and my dad's house, they made grown the thing to be. Oh, grown, man, grown. Do what you want, when you want, and how you want. Yeah, and so that's all I ever wanted to be in life. I used to ask my mama, why do I have to eat at the table? And you get to take your food in your room. My mama had 2 words: I'm grown. I said, oh, I can't wait. When I graduated from high school and went to college, the counselor, like, what you want to major in? I was like, grown. I don't want to be no pharmacist. I want to be grown. So social media came about when I was already, as some older folks say, stuck in my ways. Yeah, not set in them, but stuck in them. Yeah, my ways, they've been working. And just because some new stuff coming along, I ain't just quick to, just jump on stuff. I ain't never been a follower. So, like little stuff now, it kills me. My boy in the pandemic called me. He said, Mark, I need some money, man. I'm catching it right now. I said, man, how much you need? He said, $2,500. I said, listen. Because he's my boy, but we're in a pandemic. You see what I'm saying? I say, listen, when can you get that back to me? And give me a legit date. Like, don't just say something. Like, when you think you're going to get it back. He said, Mark, I'm going to get that money back to you, I promise, in 2 weeks. I said, all right. So I go to my stash. Yeah, I got a stash, because I've been audited by the IRS, so they can't know everything. And so I go to my stash, and I get 25 $100 bills, give it to him. 2 weeks passed by, he called me back, Mark, got your money. I said, amen. He says, what's your cash app? I say, player. No, sir. Give me mine the way I gave it to you. Yeah, don't put them people in my life. Yeah, give me my money. So I'm just trying to share with you. I'm stuck in my way. That's where I'm at with. That's where I'm at. But I noticed something. Over the pandemic, I learned that you got folk on social media who are rich and famous and not good. Don't miss, this is not a hate, I just want y'all to start paying attention. They rich and famous and not even good. They might be hot, but they not done. Yeah, don't miss it. They hot, but they not done. And I done had a lot of hot food that wasn't done. And when you make it to the gates, I don't think you want the Lord to say, well, hot. I don't think. So watch this. Rich and famous, not good. Let me show you. I get a DM from a young lady who says to me, hey, Marcus, big fan, love your comedy. I was wondering if you can counsel me and my fiance. I hit the lady back. Hey, thanks for the support. However, I'm not a counselor. Then, because I'm a Christian, I ended with a good tag. Be blessed. Be blessed. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all like that. Be blessed. She DMs me again. Hey, I'm a big fan. I listen to you on the radio. And I love the way you talk about your relationship with your wife. And I think me and my fiance can benefit from your wisdom and your knowledge. I hit her back again. Hey. Thanks for listening. However, I'm not a counselor. Stay encouraged. I switch it. Stop using, read the whole Bible. There's a lot of things you could say. Godspeed, a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, she DMs me, Lady Beatty, a third time. This time, I knew when she DM'd me, it was nobody but the Lord by what she said. She says, I'll pay you. Y'all don't know when to shout. Who am I to stop the blessings from the Lord? I go tell my wife, babe, a lady just DM'd me, want me to counsel her and her fiance. Here go my wife. You ain't no counselor. I said, get thee behind me, Satan. You gonna be the main one wanting a purse, some heels, some hair, some lashes, and you around here telling me what I'm not. I'm all God say I am. It's always the people next to you hating. So I had to get her straight. I take the counseling session. Stay with me. I take the counseling session. Told my wife, hey, I got to counsel these folk. Come with me. Watch your man work. I get on there. When I get on there, the lady, Marcus, thank you so much for taking this. Appreciate you taking your time out. We've been engaged now for 7 years. That's too long, ain't it, sister? Same thing. Listen, I wanted to tell her, look, I've been in church all my life, and if I got them numbers correctly, I think that number 7 is the year of completion. He's not gonna marry you. But I couldn't say that because she already cashed at me, so I gotta give her the fluff. I gotta say more. She keeps talking. She says, we've been going in and out, and sometimes when I think we're there, it seems like we real far away, and blah, blah, blah. And now, watch it, she starts crying. I realize now I'm not qualified for this. I got the money, but I ain't good. And she got all her trust in me. I ain't got no degree, no certificate, no nothing, no trophy. I ain't got nothing on this. So right now, I'm, Because when them tears was coming, I was like, ooh, this Lord should have put me out on the deep. And I ain't ready. And, I ain't ready. I'm hot, but I ain't done. So then, watch this. I look over to try to get some assistance from my wife. She crying. I said, fix your face. I don't know why you crying. You married. I don't know why when one woman cried, women like a chain reaction just start crying. Fix your face. Had to get her together again. This lady done paid us and you over here crying. Finally, the lady says, Marcus, I just want my relationship to look something like yours. I said, like mine? Now I know that video said I've been married 23 years, but that was before the pandemic. I'm 25 years now. Watch this. And I told the lady, I said, you want your relationship to look like mine? First of all, I be lying on that radio. I mean, it's theater of the mind, I'm lying. It's called a morning show, not a morning truth. Then I told her, you want yours to look like year 25. I bet you don't want 5 through 7. Sure don't want 11 through 13. And 20, listen. I had never seen her this much. I travel, I'm on the road a lot. So when we was on lockdown, I kept waking up every morning like, wow, you still here. You ain't got no apartment you go hang out at, no clubhouse, no tree house, nothing. I'm about to just go get COVID so I can isolate. Love her to death, but I gotta go. Gotta go. This is too much. But this is what I told her. Y'all. I said, ma'am, what I had to learn in my relationship was stop thinking something was wrong with mine. Just because we don't see eye to eye on everything. Just because we don't seem equally yoked all the time. Just because she want to go left when I want to go right and vice versa, it don't mean something wrong with the relationship. It just means it's a relationship. So I was telling her, if you ever get married, what you gonna have to do. That wasn't mean, was it? I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just saying. I was just letting her know because it don't look promising. But I was telling her, if you ever get married, y'all ever get married, do what I had to learn to do and say, man, when I see folk that look like their relationships got it going on, I would say my relationship is not on that level yet. Ain't nothing wrong with mine. Mine's just not on that level yet. Give you a better example. Y'all, I was working on staff at this church in Houston, working on staff. I wish I had time to tell y'all about that job. But I was working on staff, and I'm working on staff, and I had been married 3 years. And my coworker had been married 30 years. And he comes to work, and he said, hey, Mark, I'm getting ready for lunch. I'm going to take an extended lunch because I'm about to take my wife, go pick up my wife, take her to the dealership. I just bought her a brand new Lexus. She don't know nothing about it. It's going to be a surprise. When she get the car, we then going to go grab something to eat, and I'm coming back to work. I said, well, go ahead, pimp. Do your thing. He go do it. When he get back, I couldn't wait. I was like, oh, how did it go? Holla at me. He's like, man, she loved it. He said, man, she loved it. Just all alone in a dealership, kissing on me, hugging me. While he telling me the story, the phone rang. When the phone rang, this all I hear. I wrecked the car. He said, what? He said, I wrecked the car. He said, hey, that's all right, calm down. Are you all right? She said, I didn't see the other car, babe. I don't know what happened. He said, hey, calm down. Are you all right? I don't know. I don't know if the car totaled. I don't know what happened. He said, hey, I don't care nothing about that car. Are you all right? I said, wow. My relationship is not on that level yet. Because had I bought my wife a car 3 years of marriage and the day I bought it, she wrecked it, I wouldn't be asking her, is she all right? She called. I know she all right. Put the car on the phone. Let me talk to the Lexus. I want to talk to the car. Is she all right? I know she all right. Let me get ready to close. That's what y'all get ready. I'm getting ready to close. Because you know in church when the pastor say, I'm getting ready to close, that's when everybody wake up. What's this? People did not stop coming to church because of the pandemic. People stopped coming to church because they want to. And they may have used the pandemic as a, reason. But man, the pandemic just gave folk who don't want to come an excuse, that they cool with. Are y'all streaming right now? Come to church. And no, I ain't mad. I ain't trying to offend or make nobody mad, but I don't know. It's something about this here. I can't do that. I can't do that thing on that. I mean, it's cool when you're out of town, something going on, but yeah, I got to see people. I want to, all the things I've been blessed with in life, it came from folk like this here. But watch this here. Here it is. So, this is how I know folk when coming to church. Y'all go to Barbershop in Houston. I go to this barbershop in Houston. I got one of the livest barbershops ever. Now, I know you're looking at my hair. This is pandemic hair, so don't worry about that. But I used to go get my hair cut every Thursday. And at my barbershop, we talk about everything. We talk about women. We talk about sports. We talk about ladies. We talk about cars. We talk about girls. We talk about politics. Females are a running theme at my barbershop. Yeah, they get a lot of attention. However, this one particular Thursday, I'm at the barbershop, and the topic of church comes up. Now, I've been going to this barbershop ever since I graduated from college. I had no idea that none of the barbers in my barbershop go to church. Here I am, the light. I don't know none of these boys in here, 5 of them. I don't know that none of them go to church. The answers that they gave me, I want to share with you as I'm closing. Now, I'm about to give you some of these answers, but please don't get mad at me. These are not my words. I'm just reporting what the streets is saying about the church. Don't get mad at me, okay? This ain't even me talking. This is he that is within me. I'm sharing this with you. It's 5 barbers. The first barber at my barbershop is a guy by the name of Eric. Everybody say E. I said, E, why you don't go to church? E say, Mark, I don't go to church because it's boring. I've been in church all my life. Church ain't never been boring, but it's been long. Oh, don't act like it ain't been long. My daddy, the pastor, he's the king of making church long. He's always, as I go to my seat, 10 minutes later, as I'm on my way to my seat, make you want to say, dog, did you forget where you were sitting? Do we need to bring the seat to you? He always, I'm trying to close. I'm trying to let it go and close. Why are we always looking for a way to close in church? Go to Target, 9 o'clock, close. They just close. So a lot of times people will equate long to boring. The next barber in there is a guy by the name of Jason. I said, Jay, why you don't go to church? Jay say, Mark, I don't go to church because it's routine. That's why I give props to pastors like Pastor Beatty who do something different. And y'all been doing different stuff since I've been heard about the church. Watch this here. Give props. He said it's routine. He say, Marcus, they do the same thing every Sunday. He say, church is like the young and the restless. I cannot watch it for 4 months. And when I finally get around to watching it, I pick up right where I left off. Victor still with Nikki. Jack still trying to get Jabot. I mean, it's the same story all these years. The next barber in there is my barber, a guy by the name of Rob. I said, Rob, why you don't go to church? Rob say, Mark, I don't go to church because everybody in there fake. I don't know about y'all. Ooh, you talking about y'all. How about y'all? Yeah. Be yourself. But this is why I had to interject. I said, Rob, folk in church ain't fake. Everybody in there understand and realize that they need something and someone greater. And they just in there trying to get their life together the best way they know how. I took up for y'all. I mean, us. The next barber is a guy by the name of Bo. I said, Bo, why you don't go to church? Bo say, Mark, I don't go to church because all they want. Do y'all go to my barbershop? Because that's exactly what Bo said. He said, all they want is your money. I said, Bo, where else in the world do you go where they do not want money? I don't even go places where they don't want money because you get what you pay for. And I don't know why when money come up in church, some folk get stiff. Some folk get tight. Arms fold, eyes roll, lips twist. Man, stuff costs. Look at this nice edifice y'all cost. This thing costs. Them screens cost. This carpet costs. I cost. I love y'all pastors, but I ain't just down here in Chicago for free. I got a family. Last but not least, the last barber in there, guy by the name of Anthony, we call him Ant. Now, I give a little context about Ant. Ant is in a toxic relationship with the prison system. Yeah, you know, they break up, get back together, break up, get back together. I asked Ant, I say, Ant, why you don't go to church? Ant says, don't miss it. I don't go to church because I don't see where I fit. That messed me up because I'm thinking if Ant don't fit in here, which one of y'all do? And why do the ants of the world feel like they don't fit in church? Who don't fit love and joy and peace and grace and mercy and restoration? Who don't fit this? So, man, I got so messed up, if I put it in church terms, my spirit was vexed. I go home and I pray. I ask God, I say, God, is there a church created where everybody fit. Watch this. I mean, is it really a church out here without spot or wrinkle? Is it one? And man, he answered my prayer. Out the blue, a childhood friend calls me and said, hey, Marcus, I got sweet tickets to the Houston Texans. That's our football team in Houston. We're not that good. But don't y'all laugh. I mean, don't y'all laugh now. I mean, hey, don't just come at me now. I like y'all quarterback, but they got to do something better with him. Listen. He said, I got sweet tickets. For those of you that's not familiar with sweet tickets, you never sat in a suite at a game. That's all you can eat. All you can drink. All you can drink. I said, player, I'm there. He said, come early. I said, I'm going to come after church. He said, no. Get there early. I said, okay, I'm going to go to first service. Then He said, no. Get there early. I said, homeboy, the game don't start till noon. Why do I got to get there so early? He said, come early because we tailgate. Kingdom Valley. If you want to see what real, true, genuine fellowship looks like, I beseech thee, therefore, my brethren, to attend a tailgate. When I walked out to the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, I was thoroughly impressed. When I walked out there, they had all type of patio furniture, dinette sets, living room furniture, flat screen TVs, jacuzzis, RVs. Everybody out there getting along, operating in they fit with no judgment, no criticism, and no condemnation. All ethnicities out there. Over here you had the Asian community, and they was over there with their shrimp fried rice, they sushi, they sake, they egg rolls, and they just passing it out to anybody that wanted it. If you didn't want it, you didn't have to take it. But what I love wasn't nobody out there going, that ain't how you fry rice. You don't roll egg rolls like that. Wasn't none of that going on. Over here, you had the Hispanic community, and they was over there with their nachos and they tacos and they burritos and they chimichangas and they margaritas and they Coronas, and they was just passing it out. I walked by there. Hey, Marcos, you want one? I was like, nah, I don't drink. But let me taste it. Oh, taste and see. That's Bible. That's Bible. Over here, you had the white community, and they was over there with their sandwiches and they cheese and they wines and they crackers and they hummus and they couscous and they trail mix and they beef jerky, and they was just passing it out to anybody that wanted it. But then over here, you had my people, black people, fried chicken, fried fish, fried shrimp, gumbo, barbecue, turkey leg, etouffee, Hennessy, Tanqueray, Cavassier, Jack Daniel, Ciroc, Jim Beam, Armandale, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light, all the lights, the Israelites. It was lit. I look at my watch. The game about to start. I tell my boy, hey, cuz, game about to start. He say, shoot, we good out here. I said, what? He said, here go the tickets. If you want to go in, go on, go. But we good out here. I say, so let me get this straight. You saying we at the game, but we not going in the game? What I'm sharing with you, Kingdom Valley, is that the fellowship outside is so fitting, is so loving, that folk don't even want to come inside, and they don't care how sweet your church is. So what we got to learn how to do is take all the good teachings and preachers we've learned on the inside. I'm out of here. Appreciate it.